Good evening, Professor Nelly and classmates. My name is Carlos Beltran, and I'm here with my friend Daniela Fajardo. In this video, we are going to talk about so interesting topic of conversation, and it's like stereotypes and cultural perceptions.
We believe this topic is very important and we want to talk more deeply about this. We will all share our opinions and that we think based our own perceptions.
Okay, Daniela. First of all, or to begin, I would like to share an important question about this topic. Is globalization removing cultural identities, or it's only creating a new stereotypes about them?
This is a very important question because today we live in a world we are always connected through social media, music, movies, tourism, and technology. All of these help us to know other cultures, but I can also make use simplify them too much and create wrong ideas about it.
Okay, Daniela, but it's so important to understand what is the stereotype is or its mean. A stereotype is a general idea or fixed belief about a group of people, about their culture or their country or their customs. Many times, this idea don't show the full reality, and they only show the limited point of view or sometimes unfair view.
For example, some people think that Latin Americans are the same, that we all speak in the same way, that we share the same questions, or that we live in a similar situations. However, the realist is different. In a fact, Latin America is made of the many countries, and each one has its own history, identity, traditions, and way of saying the world.
Okay, Daniela, in the same way, there are also stereotypes about other cultures. Sometimes people say that all the Asians are good on math or chemistry, something like that, or that all the Europeans are cold, or the American citizens only care about the money and consumption, or the USA citizens. This idea may seem simple or harmless, but they really affect the way that we can see the other people or the perception about the other cultures of the other people.
In today's globalized world, stereotypes spread very quickly. In the past, people learning about the other culture and mainly through books or direct experiences nowadays. However, on image, a short video, or even single comments on the internet can strongly influence the way the perspective of country or community. As a result, these simplified representations often they shape opinions without the context, which make it necessary to question and discuss them critically.
Okay, in that place, there are an important problem appears when we only know a culture through a superficial content. It's too easy to fall into prejudice. And many times we don't analyze the context or the history or diversity inside that culture. We only see a small part, and we believe when we believe it and represents the world group.
Also, the media and social networks play a very strong role in this process, even though they can help you get closer to other realities. They can also reinforce the stereotypes when they always show the same images or the same ideas. For example, if a culture is only represented by its food, accent, or celebrations, the deeper part is identity is lost.
And okay, Danny, that's so interesting. But this directly affects the perception of people. When a person is sent through the stereotypes, that person is no longer recognized for who they really are. Instead of being evaluated for their ideas or their personality or abilities, they are often judged by a cultural level.
And this can create discrimination, exclusion, and ever barriers in communication. In these places like school, university, work, or travel, stereotypes can make a person feel misunderstood or limited. They can also create conflict because they bully expectations that are not always true.
Okay, but however, we also believe that globalization is not completely negative. Thanks to globalization, today we have more opportunities to learn about the other cultures or listen to the other voices and question ideas that we once believed that it was true. The problem is not global connection itself, but the way that we can understand the information that we receive.
Exactly, that is why it's necessary to develop a more critical and open mind. Will show not stay only with the first impression or with what we see on social media. It's important to investigate, to talk, to listen to the people, and to organize that every culture is much broader and more diverse than stereotypes show.
Okay, that's all. In our opinion, stereotypes affect the perception of the people and cultures because they reduce the human complexity or to simple ideas. In globalized world, where contact between cultures is more common every day, this can be so dangerous because instead of creating understanding, it can reinforce the prejudice.
But at the same time, we all believe it that this global gives us the opportunity to change that situation. If we use globalization to learn with the respect, empathy, and critical thinking, we can break many stereotypes and build more human and right relationships between cultures.
Okay, and to finish, answering the first question, we could say that globalization is not completely removing cultural identities. Instead, it's transforming them and, in some cases, also creating a new stereotypes about them. Everything depends on how we can observe or interpret and value the cultural diversity in different cultures.
To finish, we want to say that learning about other cultures it should be an opportunity to expand our view of the world, not to put people in boxes. Every culture has a unique value, and every person deserves to be understood beyond any stereotype.
Okay, thanks, Danny, and thank you very much for watching us. And we have talked about some so interesting topic of conversation, and we really hope that this topic helps everyone to reflect.
Thank you very much for your time and attention. We're totally appreciate the opportunity to share our ideas and perspectives with you.
Thanks a lot, Danny.